LMR, this is Justin. How can we make you go fast?
New lens looking good?
You look good.
Do I look better, the new lens?
When you get the angle.
Or do I still look old and ugly?
Bro, what does that make me?
Bro,
And
welcome back to the channel, guys. Today you're about to see a couple naturally aspirated builds. A little different than what our normal boost craziness is around here. The first one will be a C6 Z06, Mr. Jones's. Really, he brought in for like preventative maintenance, I call it. The LS7 stuff was known for having, bad guides. It wasn't like 90% of them were breaking, but there is like 15% chance of having a guide issue and having the valve drop, causing a complete wipeout of the motor. So Mr. Jones brought us his. We did our complete heads cam package on it. Believe it or not, we left the stock manifolds on it and stock catalytic converters on it, so it'll be a good one to watch, see how much horsepower it makes. Next one was Benny Sanders. We're getting ready to do his C7. It's for his daughter. It was a, don't get me wrong, I think it's 2016 C7. Again, another naturally aspirated build. The goal of this build was to have a choppy sounding C7 at idle for his daughter, and I think we'll be able to accomplish that. Still running naturally aspirated and 93 octane and E85, so we're gonna add a flex fuel sensor to it as well. Curious to see the results on that one. 100% bone flat car, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So, let me look. Let's see if we get a little storyline going. Yeah, Mr. Jones's C6 Z06, and for the normal deal, Dan. LS7 heads, scared to drop a valve, so pulling the heads to, we're actually gonna do complete CNC valve springs, new guides, new valve, whole 9 yards. And then I'm gonna call him right now about a camshaft and headers.
Where's he from?
He's actually from Houston. So, man, it's been a while since we've done C6 Z06. I love these cars. But the LS7s, if you just Google it, it's a known problem that they drop valves. So everyone that buys these cars, if you just do any kind of research, it scares them thinking it could happen to them, because if the valve drops, it can wipe out the whole motor. So we pull the heads off, change the guides, change the valves, and again, we're gonna go ahead and CNC them as well to get them to flow more. And then, yeah, I need to ask him while we're there to upgrade the camshaft and put headers on it and stuff like that, which I don't know if the sales team up front went ahead and did that already or not. But for now, on the ticket, it's just to do the heads.
Got there.
These are some LS7 heads for this C6 Z06.
Open it up. Straight from LME.
Yeah, LME.
That was supposed to be shipped today.
I'm thinking it might be the fuel pump is intermittent. Not give it gas.
Nope, go the other way.
What was in it before?
None of your damn business. That's
Nah, what does that even look like?
I don't know. Got a carburetor on it.
nice C6 Z06. It's actually, I love these cars, man. I wish we built more of them. Mr. Jones's 2006 C6 Z06. We normally do, we call it our 700 horsepower package, which is a complete heads and cam, headers, blah, blah, blah. He was just interested in, anyone that watches this stuff or knows LS7 stuff, they had valve issues back in the day. The guides were bad, so it dropped an intake valve. Pretty much wipe out the whole motor. So in our package, one of the things we do, the cylinder heads, we replace the guides. His whole issue, I don't know if he's had this car a long time or if he just bought it, but it has 80,000 miles on it. He was concerned about it dropping a valve. So we literally did our heads and cam package, but like that's it. There's no package to it. It's just literally cylinder heads and a camshaft. So stock balancer, stock manifold, stock cat, stock airbox, just the bare cylinder heads that are ported. So they're CNC'd heads, better valves, better guides, better valve springs, obviously, for the higher lift cam. We put new lifters in it just because it's 80,000 miles.
How many?
80,000.
80.
Yep. 81, I think, to be exact. But yeah, so these things normally, they're 505 horsepower rated at the flywheel. If I remember correctly, it's been 15 years since they came out. They're normally like 440 to the tires stock on our dyno. Surprisingly, this one made 515 that pull, 515 and 480 torque. So if you're talking 70 rear wheel horsepower gain, and we're really not utilizing the heads in the cam because the stock manifolds choke it up so much with the stock cats and the stock airbox. But it's still a pretty sweet little platform, and now he doesn't have to worry about it dropping a valve and hurting the motor.
Still better than brand new.
Oh, 100%. And it sounds better than I thought it would. I don't want to say never, but it's been a long time since I've done a cam package in a car without putting headers on it. I forgot how good the LS7 sound, even with stock manifolds, stock cats, and stock mufflers. Still idles pretty good with the camshaft in it.
Mike had a race?
Yeah, so he ran a 720S probably, I don't know if it was 3 months ago, at a roll racing event in Pocono. And back then his car was making roughly a little over 900 to the tires, and he got beat pretty good. The McLaren kept pulling on him up top. Those McLarens are very aerodynamic compared to that ZR1 with that big spoiler on it. So as mile an hour increased, that McLaren was just walking away from him. Mike was not happy. He sent the car back. We put a new set of cylinder heads on it, a little bit bigger header on it, and then I also went from 109 octane to E85. We gained him roughly, I'll call it 70 to 90 rear wheel horsepower. And this weekend, man, he went from losing by a couple car lengths to beating this McLaren by probably 5 or 6 car lengths. It's a good video. Go check it out.
Is this you?
This is me. Yeah, little different today. A naturally aspirated build. We do so many boosted packages here. Man, it's been a while since we've done. This is our LMR 600 horsepower. So it's a naturally aspirated package. Main parts are cold air, cam, and headers. This one, customer wanted to coat the headers, so we coated the American Racing headers. Besides that, it's our normal 600 horsepower package. Horsepower numbers, I just finished it right now. Baselined at 385, 417 torque. Man, I really wanted 500 out of it. That's normally what they make. Every car is a little bit different. This one finished up right at 490 and 488 torque. So still a badass running naturally aspirated setup. Obviously, if he wants a little bit more, we can still port the cylinder heads and do other stuff like that. But I believe this is for his daughter. And the main thing they wanted was just the chop at idle. So they got it with the cam that we installed. It sounds pretty good. So I think they'll be happy with it.
People asking, what brand is that cam?
We do cam motion on all of our camshafts. So
are they off-the-shelf cam motion?
No, we custom grind all of our stuff. So like we have boosted cams versus naturally aspirated cams, stuff like that. So this cam is designed for naturally aspirated, not boost and stuff, just for the valve events. But yeah, all in all, a 15 Corvette, not crazy mileage on it. Like I said, I think she's gonna drive it to school and back, I don't know. But they just said, man, I want it to chop really good, and that's what they got. For all you naturally aspirated guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, seeing some stuff that we don't normally do here. Mostly every car we do is boosted or nitrous or some crazy 1,000 horsepower stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. Also, I hope you enjoyed seeing that 19 ZR1 kick the crap out of some exotic ass. I love seeing that. So congrats again, Mike, and I hope you enjoy the car. All you other guys, leave comments below. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down the video. Until next time.